So what we're going to do is we're going to heat up the chicken, add either the curry sauce or the satay sauce. We're going to heat up the vegetables and cook the shrimp. One thing to look for in sauces, you want to read the back of the ingredients list. Can you identify the product or the ingredients in the product? If it's something that is unrecognizable to you, you probably don't want to put it in your body. You have brown rice that has been put in the rice cooker and cooked, and then some fresh veggies as well, and also some hummus, which can add flavor. I also have some stir-fried vegetables that come in a package. The great thing about prepackaged, pre-cut vegetables is that there's a lot less waste, because a lot of people will buy, like they'll buy a head of lettuce or they'll buy a head of broccoli because they have heard that this is not as good as the whole thing, which is true. But then it'll sit in the fridge until it rots, and it won't get used, and there will be a lot of waste. Or you'll cut off what you need, and then the rest will go bad. Quick, easy, frozen. They are a flash version at the peak of ripeness, so usually on site. And so a lot of times they're more fresh than what you can get in the grocery store, which has been sitting in the grocery store for maybe 5 days and was trucked in 10 days before, you know, and was picked in Chile like 6 weeks ago. So basically, start to finish, this should take about 10 minutes. So I picked up a satay peanut sauce and also a curried simmer sauce. And I also make very liberal uses of sauces because it's easy seasoning that is almost guaranteed to taste good. You don't have to worry about, you know, do I put dill with oregano or not or anything like that. So we're going to start with the uncooked vegetables. So someone should make note of the time so we can see how quick this is. And the vegetables that I chose were a mix of bok choy, sugar snap, and snow peas. So peas and bok choy kind of has an Asian theme to it. Bok choy is a leafy green vegetable, and leafy greens are the #1 missing food in the American diet. And they're a really amazing, wonderful food to include in your diet, very high in nutrition. With bok choy, particularly, it's very high in calcium. That's easily absorbed by the body.
Is there any difference between buying like baby bok choy and just bok choy?
One's younger.
Yeah.
You can see that the greens have taken a really dark hue to them, and they've wilted a little bit. And the bok choy is starting to get a little bit soft. At this point, you want to put in your sauce, whichever sauce you choose. And turn down the heat. And that'll let the flavors of the sauce get into the vegetable before the vegetable is completely done cooking. The great thing about the just chicken is that you can add whatever you want to it. You don't have to be limited to a teriyaki. With your vegetables, if you have the luxury and time to chop them up yourself, you want to chop them in pretty uniform pieces. So basically they're all about the same size. And that way they will cook evenly, because it's kind of a bummer to have like soggy broccoli and then crunchy carrots in a soup or a stir fry. Yeah. Yep, and it just came out of the jar. This actually is also really good. This would actually be a really good video for college students as well. Oh, are you a college guy? Yeah. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so you can see now that the shrimp is turning pink. That means it's cooked. Now, frozen vegetables have a little bit of extra water in them, so you don't usually need to add additional oil or water when you put your frozen veggies in. As they thaw, they'll release water, and that will keep things from sticking to the pan. Put the frozen vegetables, and because they are pre-cooked and ready to go, all that needs to be done at this point is for them to be heated up. I have a peanut shrimp stir fry. So now you can see that the green beans have gotten really vibrant as well. And so these guys are just about done. This would be a good time to heat up your tortilla, get your condiments out, etc. So now you can see this tortilla is nice and pliable. It was about 20 seconds. And it also gets a little bit of a crispiness on the outside. And so it's a more authentic, nice tortilla. Whereas if you microwave it, there's a risk of it getting gummy and overcooked. So to assemble your wrap, we'll grab a tortilla. Got a little bit of brown rice in here. Get brown rice in the center. And then got our curried chicken. Some fresh vegetables as well. So then we get that mix of fresh and cooked veggies, right? True, but basically we're done. How quick is that? Yeah. There you go. 13 minutes. There you go. All right, dig in. Go for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.